right away because I want my food to get cold. So I'm just going to start munching right away. Still warm, so that's good. So this is what it looks like. I'm no professional with food reviews, but I like to do it sometimes because it's fun, and people are probably super excited to watch me eat food. But yeah, hmm. Found an eyelash. Could it be my own? Yes. Is it? I don't know. But the bread is very good. That's what I like so far. Everything tastes fresh and real. What's up to the one person in here? I don't know why I've never gotten to Jimmy John's. I might have tried a bite of it before, but I don't think I've ever had Jimmy John's. So new experience. So far, so good. The only thing I wonder is I just had mouthwash, so hopefully it's not diluting my taste at all. It's not tasting extremely flavorful, so could be mouthwash diluting my flavor. I don't know. Last time I did a food stream, I think it ended up being a couple hours long. I think an hour 30 or something. Now, one thing I love storms, but I also love to eat. I'm noticing like one problem though. It's like a little bit of a lack of like a bold flavor. It kind of just tastes a little bit like bland. What's up, Lena Gaisi, Dr. Raji Gupta, and they fuck with Dog Lovers 123. What's up, everybody? Bro, big back. I can tell you what, I got a big back, but it's not because it's a big back, it's a buff back. I need to eat a little bit here. And then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the gym again. Second time today. And everybody's saying, what? And then they're saying hi. And what am I eating? I'm eating Jimmy John's. Trying it for the first time. So far, I'd say it's like a 7. Well, that's a little too high. 6.2 out of 10. It's like good, but it's like something's missing. I don't know how to explain it. Take another bite. Maybe I'll find out what it's missing. It's just like bland. I don't know. Batman or Superman? Give me Superman. I really don't. Realistically, Batman's not going to win. I know technically he won in the movie, Batman versus Superman, but let's be real here. Superman could kill Batman instantly, pretty much, if he wanted to. So, or Batman doesn't really have a fight, in my opinion. Also, one other small complaint. Ranch keeps dripping out, and it almost got on my lap, so that's a little bit of a small complaint. As you can see, it's pretty messy, so I have napkins nearby. First time is crazy, yeah. I don't know why. I just like go to the same restaurants every single time. I don't try nothing new. I'm pretty lame, I guess. I'm consistent with everything I do, and it's just always the same thing. There's something missing though. Hold up. Wait a minute. Where the hell is my big? Oh. Okay, I found another complaint. These jerks put one piece of bacon. Oh wait, they put two. They put barely any bacon in my sandwich. Okay, well, you know what? I just bumped it down to 5.5 out of 10. I'm not gonna be too harsh because this is still good, but it's like maybe that's what it's missing. And the chicken just feels like it's lacking flavor. So yeah, these guys didn't know I was gonna do a review. They made a mistake here because there's 5 people watching right now, so just know Jimmy John's can sometimes cheap you out on bacon. I mean, that's sad. And then fight aside, Cooler, he's got the car of the mansion. The Butler, the better sidekicks. You know what's a good question? Who's more iconic, Superman or Batman? I think it could go either way. That's actually, oh man, I would have to say Batman though. I'd say Batman is more iconic than Superman. I know that might be a hot take because I'm sure there's a lot of people who are gonna be completely sold on Superman, but yeah, and I gotta say, other than the bread is the best part of this. So he does it better. Other than the bread. Now the subs at my college are probably the best though, because they're a little bit smaller than Subway's. They're just as good. All the ingredients are fresh and cheaper. They're like $6. So I don't know. Subway is expensive. Well, let's talk about this really quick. If anybody remembers the $5 footlongs, we didn't know how lucky we were until they are now gone. It's super sad. I was a kid though, so my parents paid for it anyway. But still, I wish it was still $5 or anything even similar to that. Yeah, this is dripping like crazy. Oh, there's a cop behind me. That's cool. Hmm. Best thing I can say is, oh well. Best thing I can say to explain this is, I mean, it's food. You know, it is disappointing though. You know, I really thought this would be better, but it's bland. They didn't put enough bacon. The ranch is incredibly weak. The bread is good though. And the bacon, hold up. Not only did, come on. Not only did they skim me out on bacon, this is, come on, man. This is just getting sad here. Not only did they skim me out on the bacon, but as you can see, this bacon is paper thin. Oh no, you can't see. Paper thin bacon. Yeah, I get it. Tiny bacon. So I'm a little bit disappointed. Hmm. The chicken is legitimately flavorless. I'm bumping it to 4.5 out of 10. I don't want to say it's bad, but it legitimately just almost tastes like you're eating nothing. It's so weird. And you know what? We're going to bump it down to 4.3 because this is one of the saddest water cups I've ever seen. It's just styrofoam. Jimmy John's ain't my favorite place. I'm not going to lie. Maybe they had an off day, but why'd they have to choose their off day to be on the first time I tried it? Okay, well, see, here's what I mean. Oops. This turkey or chicken, look at that. It just legitimately looks like mashed baby food, maybe. This angle is bad. There we go. Yeah, just not it. It's not it. Lettuce is good though. Makes me wonder though, like, what if my mouth was affecting the taste? I guess I don't know. I'll add some leniency because I don't know if my mouthwashes affect taste. So I'll straight up say it's 5 out of 10. The whole experience 5 out of 10. At least they gave me a napkin. Props to Johns for giving me a napkin. I don't know. I think mouthwash had to have played a role into it because there's no way. There's no way. And one other complaint. I'm still hungry. I might be a big back because I feel like I just barely ate. I feel about as hungry as like if I had 2 granola bars. You know, like I said, no, I forgot a bag. Ah, shoot. Sauce all over my hands. I was gonna go to Walmart again. It's gonna go to Walmart, but I don't remember why. Oh, I got sauce in my hand again. Yeah, guys, I don't know what I was gonna go to Walmart for. That's bugging me a little bit. While I'm on the topic though, here's gonna be my final review on the Jimmy John's chicken bacon sandwich or whatever it's called. Now I do want to preface I had mouthwash before, so it could have dulled my taste receptacles or whatever they call them. So I want to put that out there. But with that being said, I don't know how much it dulled it, so I'll add a little bit of leniency. But the whole experience, say, it was a 5 out of 10. Now, originally I was going to give it like a 4.2 out of 10, but I bumped it up a little because the mouthwash could be affecting it a bit. But I feel like the flavor would eventually start to shine if that was the case. If it really was the mouthwash that caused it to dull the flavors. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but now I'll go over the pros first. The bread, very, very good. That bread was some damn good bread, and I loved it. But the more I ate the sandwich, the more I started to realize hey, that's the best thing about it. Second pro, I'll say, is the lettuce. The lettuce was very good. It tasted nice and fresh and clean. Who doesn't love clean lettuce? Oh, come on. The road is blocked. Oh, it wasn't. But yeah, the lettuce tastes clean. It wasn't too expensive. It was only about 12 bucks. Okay, and that's about all I got for. Wait a minute, I know that. There's a billboard of a guy I know over there. I didn't know he's a realtor. Okay, now I'm going to go over the cons of the Jimmy John chicken bacon sandwich. And I'm going to start off with the most disappointing of all. Jimmy John's, I just ask you put more bacon. The amount of bacon they put on my chicken sandwich was borderline criminal. They legitimately just put one piece of bacon, and it wasn't thick, beautiful, juicy bacon. It was flimsy, sad, depressing bacon. And it was overpowered by everything else. I didn't even realize I had bacon in my sandwich until I was just about done with it. So that's a knock. You know, if you're gonna call it a chicken bacon sandwich, you best be having more than one piece of bacon. That was depressing, and I felt like I was robbed. Number two, the ranch was incredibly wet. I don't know how to explain it. It was dribbling everywhere. I think I got more on my lap than in my mouth. So that was disappointing. I love ranch, and I think it brings a lot to the table. But if I can't even eat my ranch, well then that destroyed the whole purpose. Number three, I want to preface this once more. Mouthwash could have played a role because I don't know. I just wanted to try my new mouthwash, soap mouthwash, by the way, like 30 minutes before. But when I had my sandwich, it almost felt like I was eating nothing the whole time. It's just like the chicken tasted flavorless, the lettuce tasted a little bit of flavor, the bread was honestly the most flavorless thing, which is interesting to say the least. So there's that. The flavor didn't really bring it for me. So that's disappointing. And then here's another disappointment. Well, guys, I'm still hungry. I am still sitting here on a just mildly satisfied. Like it feels like I had two granola bars and then like half an apple. That's about how full I feel. Like imagine you're super hungry. You didn't even eat lunch. No, I did eat lunch. Okay, but let's pretend you didn't eat lunch. And you're like, man, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna go get some food, right? And you go to Jimmy John's and you expect to be filled for 12 bucks. Actually, it was 13 bucks. When you're paying 13 bucks for a meal, you want to be filled. I wasn't. I wasn't filled. I still feel hungry. I could eat a whole another one and a half of those. But then guess what? That was 30 bucks. That'd be like 30 bucks. So overall, guys, I just want to say there's better alternatives. I did a review on Chick-fil-A not too long ago, probably 2-3 weeks ago. I still gotta release the video, I think. I don't know if I've done that yet. But Chick-fil-A is on the leaderboard right now. I'd give Chick-fil-A, it's, in terms of fast food, I'd give Chick-fil-A like a 7.9. I got the spicy chicken sandwich. I gotta start making like a leaderboard for this. And what I had today at Jimmy John's, I'd give it a I'd give it a 5 out of 10. You know, it's food. I wasn't sitting there wenching my face, feeling disgusted with myself, wondering why I was doing this. But at the same time, I wasn't having a great time, loving every bite, couldn't wait for another one. It was just mid. That's the best way I can explain Jimmy John's. It just was mid food for me. And look at the cup they gave me. Very sad water cup. It's just styrofoam. So, yeah, guys, I don't know. Like I said, I think there's better alternatives. Um, Subway, I would prefer because so much flavorful. You get to pick all your toppings. It is probably a little bit more expensive on average than Jimmy John's. The bread isn't as good, but overall, it's better. Subway is better. So Yeah, if anyone's got any questions below, feel free to shoot them down below. I'm going to continue the job search today, so because this can't be the primary gig, because I ain't even making money. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get some jobs right now, and obviously I'll still get great content every day. But basically, what happens is whenever I go out to eat, I want to just go somewhere and grab some food. I usually make a video about it because, like I said, that was my first time trying Jimmy John's. And then Chick-fil-A, that was my first time. I might even do like ones that I've had before and I know I like. Like one sandwich, it is incredibly hit or miss, and it can go on both sides of the spectrum. Is the chicken bacon Swiss at Arby's? It's the best thing on their menu, and it's also the worst thing. Um, the one time I haven't had Arby's since this time, but they gave me a pretty much raw sandwich, and it was disgusting. I was wondering why it was tasting so weird, so like odd. It was just like, what happened to this chicken sandwich? And then I started looking it up. I'm like, oh well, I guess this is raw. And they gave me a new one, and the new one was good, but it just tarred my experience. I was worried I was gonna get food poisoning again. But yeah, I love to eat, guys. I love storms. I love to eat. So many things I love to do. Crystal collect, everything. So I like to just make videos about everything. Might as well, at least get somebody to watch it. But that being said, guys, I don't even see anybody in here watching at this point. This has been my review. Let's see if I can put words on the board. Let's see. You can block words for the channel. No way. That's sick. I don't know what words I would block, but yeah, I see one person in here. I just reviewed the chicken bacon sandwich at Jimmy John's, and I give it a 5 out of 10. Honestly, I list all my reasons. If you guys really want me to go into this more, let me know. Let me know. Oops. But yeah, I'm gonna get after this job applications, get on it, and hmm, hmm. No, that could have just been my food, but there's a bunch of red stuff in this cup. I don't know what I ate to be red though. Who knows? Yeah, one more thing before I turn off the stream. There's a pretty good chance I go and storm chase on Wednesday. So if you guys want to tune in for that, let me know.